about somebody who made the decision to walk away or block you. They might have picked a fight with you or tried to, you know, exacerbate or exaggerate something that you did or something that you said and use that as justification to walk away. So there's been a no contact situation between you and this person. But even though you haven't been speaking to each other, we have the Ace of Cups. This person still thinks about you. This person might dream about you. They certainly care about you. And for some of you, this person's still in love with you. I say for some of you because this could be about a friendship or even a family connection. If this is a romantic connection and you all were romantic with each other, then yes, they are in love with you and they were. They just didn't really want to admit it. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Wind Chime 10. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box, along with more information on how to become a member, and also a link to my Etsy page in case you would like to have one of my candles. All right, let's dive in. This is the gold foil tarot. What else do we have? The Hermit, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a loner, someone who, generally speaking, people don't expect them to be reliable, or there is some kind of like reckless, impulsive nature to their personality or their character. With the King of Pentacles in the reverse, this could kind of feed into that. We could have someone who moves around a lot, or somebody who, in general, they're not the relationship type. Hey, what's up, Dracula? I hope you're having a good day. So they're trying to, I think, kind of justify by giving this background. They're like, I was never really that type anyways. But we have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're thinking about you all the time. They know that they're not the type to stick around, get settled, be in an exclusive relationship. Hierophant in the reverse. They know that you all have like differing approaches. But the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse because they consider it to be a loss. I wish that I had what it takes to be in a long-term relationship, because then I would be around you. I would have you in my life. Two of Wands in the reverse. But this is someone who doesn't really plan for the long term. This is someone who doesn't really think with regards to being in a relationship with someone. Hello, Vanderbilt. How are you doing? Hello, Sean. Oh, I hope your day improves. And Vanderbilt, I do personal questions after the general reading. And that's at about 30 to 35 minutes in. We're about 4 minutes in, with priority to those who tip or donate. We've got the Seven of Wands, the Devil in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I mean, kind of seems like this is saying it's for the best that this individual ghosted you. The Hermit ghosted you because they're not really the relationship type, but they also ghosted you out of kindness. And you're going to be like, what? Their reasoning is, I know that you deserve better than what I offer. So why would I stick around and like torment you? I actually like you. I know that I'm secretive. I know that I'm not like the loving type. So I walked away. I didn't want to let you get close to me, in part because I don't do that, but also because like I didn't want to like lead you on and let you think that things were going to get all serious. Hello, Nicole. How are you doing? Hello, Linda. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Hooks. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, I am. How are you doing? So we have the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. They lied about their feelings. Or they left, they ghosted you, they walked away because they knew that you were going to eventually figure it out. Or because they knew other people were figuring it out. Maybe they were getting made fun of by their friends, like, oh, why are you looking at your phone like that? Who are you talking to? You got a crush? Who is it? Tell me. This is the Santa Muerte. Hello, Key Controller. What's going on? Hello, Denim. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you just feel a little bit nocturnal. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Wands and the High Priestess in the reverse. They keep coming through with that, like, secretive energy, right? Like, I don't tell people what's going on in my life. In part because it's not stable. In part because, you know, it changes so much and I make decisions that are unpredictable and maybe I like it that way. Maybe I don't live in a certain place for very long. Maybe the nature of my work keeps me like traveling throughout the country or throughout the world even. But this is someone who feels like a relationship isn't easy for them because they don't know how to be like open and vulnerable with somebody. What else do we have? Five of Wands, Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. This is someone, this hermit is contemplating messaging you because they didn't think that they would continue to think about you this long. So this isn't someone who ghosted you last week. This isn't someone who ghosted you, you know, a month ago. I would think this is at least a year ago. And they've thought about you and it's irritated them because normally they can ghost individuals pretty easily and not feel too bad about it. But they keep thinking about what could have been between the two of you. They did not tell anybody how they feel about you. There might have been some guessing. There might have been some friends who were like, you got somebody that you're talking to. Hey, 504, I hope you figure out a way to act your age. Or like at least find the right website for that. How embarrassing. What else do we have? Santa Muerte. So that would be the Death card in this tarot deck. With the Six of Wands in the reverse. I put an end to it because it was only ever going to be a failure anyways. I've never been good at showing emotion, or I've never been good at doing the like long-term relationship thing. So I knew it was best for me to just walk away. They felt like they were minimizing the heartbreak by leaving earlier on. With the star and the reverse, it kind of feels to me like this is, the Hermit is someone who doesn't really have a strong compass. I have to be kind of cautious how I say that. I do think they've learned some lessons. I do think they've changed over time. But I think this is someone who acknowledges I have some things that make me a little bit immature, or I don't really live my life the same way other people do, right? Hello, teams. It might be suggesting to join instead of subscribe. Which maybe it would be easier if you finish or if you go to the actual channel page. So we have star in the reverse. I think because we have somebody who is wandering, doesn't really have a strong sense of direction. I think they've learned some things from what they've been through. But I think they also look at it as, if you fall in love with me, I just kind of feel bad for you because I'm probably not going to be able to do the like serious relationship, long-term thing the way you want me to, right? Like, that's sweet. Thanks for telling me that you love me. But I don't really see a future there. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. They are used to giving this little speech of like, oh, don't fall in love with me. I'll just break your heart. I'm not interested in that kind of thing. But they were lying to themselves when they said that to you. And I think now they realize it. What else do we have? Ace of Dreams, which would be the Ace of Swords, which is interesting because we literally just had the Ace of Swords in the reverse, naturally. The Two of Skins, which is the Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Fool in the reverse. Sometimes confessions just feel like guaranteed humiliation or stress, anxiety. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how you feel. It's, gonna end in heartbreak no matter what. That's how they look at it, right? There's going to be some sort of a problem, or there's going to be some expectation that you have that's unreasonable. So I might as well just walk away. I might as well just, admit that it's going to be a problem and stop investing in it. So it's like they feel like they're being kind when they walk away like that, instead of having some sort of a conversation about how they're feeling or what they think. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, 2 of Songs, or the 2 of Cups. They didn't want to talk about the fact that they're actually feeling these lovey-dovey feelings. It's like they're wearing an itchy sweater. Have you ever had that happen where you don't really realize that a piece of clothing is kind of irritating until like halfway through the day, and then you're just like you've committed to it now. I don't know, maybe you go over lunch to some clothing store so you can get a different top. This is someone who's like, I know I don't like it being in a relationship, so I'm just going to assume all the time that it's never going to be what I want, but now I actually have feelings for someone. What do I do? Ew. We have another High Priestess in the reverse. That's 3 of them that we've gotten in this reading. They don't like telling people how they feel. 9 of Swords, 9 of Dreams. It gives them nightmares. to think about letting a person know how they operate, what they're thinking, how they feel. They think that's just like guaranteed heartbreak for them, or they think it's guaranteed disappointment for like everyone. Hello, Pharaoh. Hello, Anonymous. How you doing? Hello, Mar. What's up? Thank you, Michael. Hello, Randy. Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hello, Bat. I do personal questions after the general reading, which is in about 20 minutes, maybe more like 18, with priority to those who tip or donate. We've got Knight of Skins or Knight of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Wands, Seven of Songs or Seven of Cups. They kept this secret. They didn't tell anybody that they realized they love you. They like their reputation of being non-committal. They like being seen as somebody that is really just there for a good time. They don't want anyone to start expecting more from them. But they think about you. They compare others to you. They feel like meeting you has changed their perspective in a way that they were maybe trying to procrastinate or halt. And now that they see things differently, it's like they got addicted to your energy and they don't like it. They don't like that they think about it all the time. They don't like that they think about the memories that they have with you. It's like irksome to them that they miss you, you know? They would much rather not miss you. The Chariot. So they ran away from this because, in part because they want to maintain that reputation that they're not the commitment type. And I think also they were lying to themselves about how they feel. This is the Angel Tarot. Hello, Eric. How are you doing today? What else do we have? I might say this wrong, just, saying. I think it would be Imamia. The God hidden in darkness. Atonement of errors. Destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. Didn't I say there was some sort of this is humiliating for them? Like they don't want to admit that they fell in love. It's like they would rather have their heart be actually made of stone than have this risk of being heartbroken or disappointed because you're not interested. I do think that means we could have some insecurity that they work tirelessly to hide from others. We have Khalil, the invocable God. Justice makes truth known in court, causes innocence to prevail. All right, so yeah, I think this is someone who admits it. They confess that they fell in love with you. And then we have, I think it's Haziel, the merciful God. Divine forgiveness obtains friendship and favors of the great, secures promises. So asking for forgiveness is at the top of this person's list. They want to know, are you going to be able to forgive me for running away? Are you going to be able to forgive me for ghosting you? and pretending like I didn't feel anything. Hello, Queen. How are you doing? I hope it's off to a good start, Rachel. It is awfully early. This is the Shadowscapes Tarot. And I rather like it. Isn't it pretty? That's upside down. It's a mermaid though, so I don't know. What else do we have? Temperance in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. What? No. So they're coming back around. They're going to confess that they have feelings for you, that they've been thinking about you for a while, okay? It's not just like, hey, yeah, last Tuesday I thought about how great fun we had, and I was like, man, maybe I should come talk to you again. No, this person's been low-key obsessing. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe what I really want, even though I never really wanted it before, is an actual, like, commitment. Like, monogamy? What? Me? They're, like, kind of confused. But they keep thinking about you. Page of Swords and the Magician in the reverse. I had to be honest with myself at some point and admit that I keep thinking about you, and maybe it's because I actually fell in love with you. They felt a little bit sheepish. Maybe they still do. 2 of Swords in the reverse. King of Swords, but they've decided they're ready to tell you the truth. It's been a little bit strange, and I've tried to avoid it, or I've tried to pretend that I don't have these feelings because I'm so used to, it's just like a reaction I have to, well, of course I don't have feelings. Why would I have feelings? I don't want a relationship with this person. But over time, I started to realize that maybe I actually did fall for you. Maybe I actually did want something, right? 8 of Cups in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse. And Justice. Okay. They're coming back around. Their perspective has changed. They thought they could, you know, avoid wanting something serious, but the truth is they really do want you. They really do have feelings for you. They don't want to walk away. They don't want to be pretending anymore. They don't want to walk around with this blindfold on like they never really saw how amazing you are. Hello, See the Gray. How you doing? We've got the 5 of Swords. This is a card that talks about self-sabotage. And the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. Okay, so we've got a commitment to change and turning over a new leaf. I'm going to do things differently. I've learned my lesson. I tried to sabotage this. I did sabotage this, right? I walked away. I ghosted it. I didn't tell you what was going on. It was because I was afraid. It was because I was certain that I didn't really need anything here, right? Or from you. It turns out that actually I miss you and I think about you all the time. Oops. This is the Situations deck. Hello, Ren. How are you doing today? So, where would you be today if they hadn't ghosted you? Do they have a chance if they come back around? because they've made some sort of decision here. They might have quit a job. They might have moved into a new place. They might have ended a relationship. They might have ended a friendship. But they feel like if they move quickly, maybe, just maybe, they still have a chance to be happy with you. Hello, Mac. How are you doing? We have alien, telepathic, dreams, songs, cleansing, meditation, clearing space, ascension, and souled. Yeah, for some of you, this is a person who's decided to move or has been making significant changes in their life that align with priorities changing, not wanting to be non-committal or, flighty on their own. So that hermit is also giving them credit for what they've learned. They have a better understanding of themselves and also why they acted the way that they did when they encountered someone like you. Hello, Ronaldo. How are you doing? Roller coaster. Desire. They're not used to wanting someone the way they want you. It's made them really excited. It's made them really happy, but at the same time, driven them a bit crazy. They like being in control and they don't feel like they're in control anymore. Instead, they feel a little bit crazy because they know that what would make them happy is being with you, but then that means that they're kind of reliant upon how you answer when they come back around and ask to, gain access back into your life. All right, I think we need the Overthinker's Oracle, don't you think? Hello, Joaquin. How are you doing today? What else do we have about this hermit? Divine whistleblower, monitoring spirit, and love spell. So they fell in love with you because you called them on their... Okay. You called them out. They kind of like it. Usually people are like begging them like, oh, please give me more time. Don't you love me? Aren't they awesome? And you were like, that's okay. I don't know if I really want to spend more time with you anyways because you do XYZ, You chew really loudly, so I'm okay with you walking away. Yeah, it's cool. The door's over there on your left. Like, there's something about you that was like, nah, it's all right. I'm not going to chase you down. So they started to chase you, or they started to think about you. They wanted to know what was going on with your social media, and they wondered if you put a love spell on them. They feel that it's really over. They don't have any indication that you're over here looking up their social media or daydreaming about them. And yet they look at you as their soulmate. They feel like that's because they have a karmic debt to pay off. And the way that they treated a bunch of people before they encountered you is probably why it's their turn to have a little bit of heartbreak. Now they're feeling possessive over you, whereas before they used to just, be gone. Every full moon reminds me of you. Hello, Ronnie. Hello, Mom. How are you doing? From Australia. So, yeah. You have not spoken to this person in a while, okay? You've not heard of them. I don't even know you thought about them, but they're about to communicate with you. And don't feel worthy of your forgiveness, because they were pretty self-absorbed. And because of how you demonstrated your respect for yourself, your willingness to walk away, now they've gotten a bit obsessive with you. Now they feel like they have this spiritual connection with you. And all the while they know you deserve more. You deserve better than what they can offer. This is why they ghosted you, or why they've stayed away. They wish that they had chosen you. They have tried, even though they accuse you of doing a love spell, they feel like you did some sort of magic and that's why they fell in love, because it's so unusual. They never fall in love. Even though they accuse you of that, they at some point also gave in and tried to use some sort of magic on you, because they feel lost without you. They feel a little bit like an idiot. They feel strange because they've not been desperate or so like lovesick before. Let's see what else we've got. This is the Gilded Reverie. What else? The Magnifying Glass, number 44. This is a little bit of reconnaissance. Is now a good time to reach back out? Would I be successful? Do I have a chance if I, tell you that I still think about you? Or have you just kind of accepted it and like chalked it up as a waste of your time and you're okay with like having lost that connection, right? Hello, Maureen. How are you doing? We have the Woman Without a Shirt. So it doesn't mean that they have to be a woman, the Hermit, but that points to someone who had tried to keep their connections superficial or just wanted the physical intimacy. But now that doesn't fulfill them. It's not exciting for them anymore. So they've changed their habits. They don't go to the same places. They don't spend time with the same people. They think about how if they were with you, they would have a loyal partner. And even though that's not what they used to want, that's what they want going forward. So there's ascension energy or spiritual growth because of how you've changed what they wanted or influenced what they wanted. Not because you demanded it of them, but because you placed a mountain between you and this person. Because you basically said you don't have access anymore. They ghosted you, but you were okay with it. You didn't chase them. And they're used to people kind of getting obsessed with them, right? I don't know what that means, Ronnie, but I would say I have to be discerning in the emails when people are asking for personal readings, but yeah. All right, I'm going to leave that there and maybe hop right back on in a couple minutes. But I have to check on something first and see when somebody is showing up. But I love you all. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for hyping if you're able. And I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.